Actually, the sand that we're using right now is called pond sand, and it has been quarried. And what happens when they're cutting the rock, all the little particles of rock ends up into a pond. They drop it into a pond. They dredge that pond and stack it on piles, and that's what we got. Well, everybody asks me, how do you get them high, especially if they've never seen me pound up. And pounding up is filling up my forms with sand. Now, if you can see, there's wooden forms there. I fill it with sand and water, heavy tapper, and tap it down, make it pressure. And then on top of that, I put another form and another form. I put water in the sand to stick it together and a whole lot of pressure.
I've tried making sand castles, but I've always failed.
Well, you know what? I always say, and it's not really a trick, but it's being patient. Like, you really have to be patient and never give up.
I build sand castles, and sometimes I bury my sister in the sand.
I learned that you can do whatever you like, and when you're with sand, there is no wrong way to do it. So like, if you fail, you're not actually failing. All you're doing is just mistaking, and mistaking doesn't really mean anything. And so you can find out different ways if you make a mistake.
We sort of built a duck castle, so it looks like a duck on the outside, but it's really a castle on the inside.
I don't think I could ever make one of those at the beach.
Because the grains of sand at the beach are rounded, it's almost like little marbles, piling marbles on top of marbles, and if you kind of like let it go, it'll all fall down. This is quarried sand. If you look at the sand under a microscope, this sand is angular, where beach sand is rounded. So the angular, it will stack on top of each other, just thinking like piles of plywood on top of plywood. So it holds together much better.